If you want to hear my thoughts on the value of the 2022 teen box from Shoppers Drug Mart, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup, or Makeup. I am doing a review of the teen box from Shoppers Drug Mart. There is a more female-leaning box and also a more male-leaning box. I believe last year I did a review of both. I'll put all of the previous year's links, I think I have 4 years now, in the description box for you so that you can reference what they were offering in previous years. This year is definitely a separate box for, as I said, female leaning or male leaning, and I think that that's great. And in this case, yes, I very much went for the more feminine box per the pink packaging, and the boxes were the same size. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products in this box, plus a bonus product that you can see here. We'll take a look at all of these. What I do with these boxes in reviewing it is I just look at whether I value the products that were included in the box as something that I would give a teenager or use myself, and then I give it a value. And the thing that's interesting is I always have somebody upset, at least one person, every year, because I put a value for what I'm willing to pay. What I'm willing to pay for something is not what the next person is willing to pay, is not what the next person after that person would be willing to pay. We're all different in what we value. I'm just giving you my impression and why. And if there's something in this box that is more valuable or less valuable than what I assess, that just makes us human. We all have different opinions. So absolutely, I stand by how I value the box, and you should absolutely stand on the way you value the box. It's interesting, and I do appreciate the discussion in the discussion box below, and I would love to hear your comments. I just hope that we can do it in a kind manner, and just agree to disagree on certain things, and that's okay. We make decisions every day and we don't all agree. It's all good. All right, so let's get back to the box. Disclaimer's over. So it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, and like I said, a gift, an extra bonus gift, which I don't think they tend to do. Maybe I'm just not remembering. But anyway, let's open the box and take a look at these items. So just before I start, I do want to mention that there is a description of all of the products on the back of the box. So that is helpful in really understanding the amount of product you're getting and what type of product you're getting. Even though the front of the box is quite descriptive, it's nice to have weights and volumes of product to get a feel for, just in the store, whether or not it's a good deal for you. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that's in here and then I'll start valuing it. So we have a very big, which that seems to be a yearly item, a big Dial Spring Water Hydrating Body Wash, which looks pretty nice, moisturizing, conditioners, and gentle cleansers, and it's called Skin Smart. So hopefully it would not irritate most people's skin, so that's good. And I do like the Dial product. There has definitely been Dial products in previous years. The next one that I'm going to open up is, or to show you that is the Colgate Total. This is 70 ml, which is not a very big size of dental paste. Let me just say, what did they call it in English? I guess toothpaste. They don't even say it on the box. Anyway, let me just open it so we can take a look at how big it is. Okay, so I'm just opening it up now. Oh yeah, it's not a very big tube. If you take a look at the size, it's an average tube, but it's definitely not in the 120 ml or whatnot. It says 70 ml, and so it is smaller, and it is a whitening toothpaste. So 70 ml whitening toothpaste. Whole mouth health, reduces bacteria on teeth, tongue, cheeks, and gums. I guess depending on where you put your toothbrush. Okay, so that's what that is right there. Let's go to the next product. Now this next one, I don't know how popular it's going to be. It's a hand cream that is also antibacterial. And I think that some folks are not really keen on this type of product. Other people are very happy to receive it. It's 100 ml, so it's a sizable size of hand cream. And I guess it's not a bad idea for on the go. So Vaseline Clinical Care Hand Cream Plus Antibacterial. And it says moisturizing glycerin, and it says no odor causing bacteria. So there we go. That's the third item. Let's see. Let's go for this item, which is, I have not seen a product like this in previous years. I think I've been doing this this is the 4th year, I think. And in this case, it is a 32 gram or 54 milliliter can of, it looks to me like an airport size dry shampoo, which I'm not mad at, because if you've got a really long day going from, for example, going from work to an evening event, it might be nice to be able to put a little bit of dry shampoo in your hair. It says refresh and revive hair without water. So I think that that would be a great size. It's not very big for carrying in somebody's purse or backpack. So I think it was a good idea. It's a very small amount of product, but I think it's a good idea in general to introduce people actually to a dry shampoo from Dove. So way to go, Dove. I think that's a good idea. Next up is a product that I think in past years has been controversial because I don't give a whole lot of value to shaving products. But this is a 4-blade Skintimate razor. And yeah, that's all I can see. So it's in the packaging. A 4-blade razor, and it probably has, yeah, it looks like it has a mechanism to drop off the head to put a new one on. So I'm guessing refills are possible for this because the wand is pretty big, and usually for that the brands tend to have refills, which is nice. I do like the fact that there's a good handle with the refill possibility. That said, the number of blades and whatnot on a razor, I'm not really all that convinced that it adds that much value. It just sounds like there's all this science behind it. I don't know that 4 blades are necessarily better than 1 or 2. I can get corrected in the comments, but I would not pay a huge amount for the value that this kind of razor brings. It's just not something that I'm super focused on. 3 more items as far as I can see. Let's go from biggest to smallest that's left. Playtex Sport. There are 3, it's a set of 3 tampons in here. I think that this is really kind of neat for if you are on the go to just have a box of a few extra tampons, if that is a product that you use. It's just nice and convenient to have kind of an emergency stash. Like for example, in a locker room for the gym, this is just a really nice box to have on hand. And I would even, if I were using this, would probably just refill with some extras. It's just a nice box to just be able to hide the goods, so to speak, but still be very aware of what the box is for. And 3 is enough. If you've never tried a brand, I think that 3 items in a box like this is a very good way of giving something a try. I don't think it's worth a lot. I tend to buy tampons that are really inexpensive, and so I wouldn't be looking to pay more than what I'm paying now. To me, it's just packaged cotton. It doesn't really merit a whole lot of differentiation from one brand to another. But I still appreciate the fact that they offer, in this case, Playtex offers an opportunity to try their product without having to commit to the whole package of whatever it is, 20, 30, 40 even 60 units. So yeah, I really appreciate, especially for a teen box, that they include a product like this. So this is something that I'm a big fan of. Now, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy the flavor, but I do love Burt's Bees lip balms. And one was included, I believe, in the last couple of years at least, in the box. And let's just open it up to see what size it is. Looks like oh yeah, it's a typical size. Now, I won't open it because I do always have at least one Burt's Bees on the go, and I do like the Burt's Bees lip balm. I just don't want to open it because I tend to only have one lip balm going at a time. I just don't want to let a product get old prematurely, but it is in the typical Burt's Bees packaging, and looks like it is the typical size. And we are down to the last product, and it's a product I'm not familiar with, and it is called Lip Vinyl Intense Shine Lip Gloss. And it is, oh, it's from Makeup Revolution. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have very much at all from this brand, so I'm looking forward to it. And it is a lip gloss. I am very curious to open it up and try because it's the only makeup item really in the whole box. So I just used my pen to open up the corner here. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the plastic off. Okay, and the component looks pretty reasonable and nothing too fancy. It's a typical kind of lip product container. And I'm just opening it up, and I'll put some on the back of my hand so we can take a look at what it looks like. So I'm always nervous when it's a very deep color like that in a lip gloss, it's just going to pool on the sides of my mouth just because it's such a bright color. I prefer liquid lipsticks. Even though they're drying, they just stay in place, especially when it's a very colorful color like this for pigment. I might do a liquid lip first and then put this more on the center of the lips just so that it's not quite so dry all day. That might be how I would use it. But it does look like a very nice color and consistency, and I will have to give it a try. It's a good color for Valentine's Day, that's for sure. Okay, now we have a bunch of products, and every year what I do is I go back through the products and tell you my valuation for the product itself, and then I compare it to what I paid for the box, which is $14.99 Canadian before tax, and that was again at Shoppers Drug Mart. So let's tally it up and see what happens. Okay, now before filming, I put all the values that I estimated for each one of these items, and it comes out to a total I'll give you in a bit. So on the back of the box, there is all the products, and I'll just go from left to right on the way it's portrayed on the box and give you my valuations. First off is the Burt's Bees lip balm. And one of the aspects of it that I thought was a little odd was I guess it's a new flavor maybe, possibly from Burt's Bees, that is pineapple. And usually these are $4 each, and I took $1 off, so I gave it a value of $3 Canadian because the problem I have is that I don't know how popular pineapple would be as a flavor. And I don't think it would be as popular as, for example, vanilla or mint or a berry flavor. And so I'm just knocking it down just a little bit because of that. So $3 Canadian instead of $4. Next is this hand cream and antibacterial. I think it's a good amount. It's 100 ml. It's quite big. I think it would be quite large actually to even put in a purse, but maybe in a backpack wouldn't be too bad. But it's a lot of product for an on-the-go type item, and I felt very much the same as what I did for the Burt's Bees, where it's a good amount of product. It has an aspect to it that maybe people don't really want. I don't know, but I also gave this one a value of $3. The next product is one that I was gushing about because I think it's a great thing to have as a sample, is the Playtex Sport tampon, and there are 3 regular ones in here. I look at the count. There are 3. To me, it's 30 to 35 cents of value each, and so I gave this $1. I know we all have our preferences. Don't come at me. To me, that's the value I have for it. Next is the toothpaste. And as I had shown you earlier, I had it open. And I do like a toothpaste that has the flat end here because you can put it up. And I think that it's easier for the product to stay closer to the end, or the business end of this product. I like that. I like that as an aspect. And it's still possible, obviously, to roll it down if we want to, although this is plastic as opposed to having, but I don't think it has any kind of metal in it to help it stay folded. But still, I think, oh, it's a recyclable tube too, by the way. That's good. And I think it's reasonable. It's not a typical, necessarily original classic toothpaste. It is a kind of a gel-based toothpaste, just to let you know. And does it have anything? Oh, it's whitening too. So that's a good thing. What did I give this one? It is 70 ml as opposed to 120 ml, which I'm more used to a larger container. But I did give this a $2 value. I would have certainly given it a $3 value if it were a larger size. But still, not a bad size product for toothpaste. And again, I really like the fact that it can stand upright. Now, the next product that I have to give you a pricing for is this Dial product, which is spring water, a hydrator product, moisturizing conditioners and gentle cleansers. I'm very happy with this. I have a stash of these because of this yearly reveal. And I do like the product. I like the product, and I like the fact that it's a flat top so that you can have it upside down and that you're not struggling to get product out when you're in the shower or in the tub or whatnot. So for this, I usually give it $3 or $4, and yes, I did give it $4 this year. I like the contents. What it says, spring water, it doesn't sound like it has a ton of perfume, but let me see if it's open. Yeah, it has a very nice light scent, and so I have no problem paying $4, which is what I would pay for this product on sale. It does come on sale on occasion for $4 Canadian, and I think that, yeah, it is a good value for me, and I would not hesitate to purchase it for that price. Next up, I have this razor, which I am not one to be willing to pay a whole lot for fancy razors. I do like the fact that there is a nice wand on it, but I would not be willing to pay a whole lot of money. I don't think that multi-blade razors are all that much better than 1 or 2 blade razors. So these, at most, I would give it a $4 value because I think I can reuse the handle with replacement heads, and I do like to support products where there is less product discarded at the end. So instead of chucking a whole razor, I'm only chucking the, throwing away, the head of the razor. So if that is the case, which I am assuming it is, then I think it is worth the $4 to be able to have a reusable handle. And finally, we have that lip gloss, the very red lip gloss from Makeup Revolution. And I do think it is a reasonable product. It is the only makeup product in this whole box. And I gave it, yeah, I gave it a $5 value. I was just checking to make sure my memory serves. Yes, I did give it a $5 value. I think it is worth $5. Lip gloss, that's a very reasonable price to pay, and so far I really don't mind. I think it's a very nice product, and the only question will be how much does bleed or pool on the sides of my mouth. I have no idea until I give it a good old wear test. So where does that leave us as far as total? So the box itself says $14.99, because that's the retail price, so $14.99 plus applicable taxes, and this is all in Canadian dollars, by the way. And it says over $33 value plus a bonus gift. So they're saying $33 value before the bonus gift, which is the lip gloss. What did I give this kit as a valuation? Let's just add it together. On the front of the box, they talk about a $33 value plus the bonus lip gloss. I've included the bonus lip gloss in my valuation of $25. So obviously, they're thinking more toward the $38, $40 value with the bonus included. To me, I stand by my $25 assessment. You may think it's worth more. That's great. That means you're getting more for your $15 Canadian. But when I look at having paid $15 and getting, in my opinion, $25 worth of value, this is definitely a decent box, decent value box, at least from my perspective. And going from $25 value, my perception, to what I paid $15, that's $10 that I didn't have to go to pay to go toward these products. And virtually all of the products that are in here are very usable for a lot of people, of course, gender specific, or if it's the box that you would go for, that they are products that represent things that you need and use, then that's great. I have had definitely years of this box where I think that there was more value, but the differential between what we need to pay and the value in the box, in my opinion, there's a nice gap there, which makes this a valuable purchase, even if there's one or two things, even if there are one or two things in here that you don't necessarily need and that you're going to pass on to someone else. Chances are you're probably still going to be ahead. It is the way that I interpret this particular purchase. So that's my assessment. Let me know what you think in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you, what products you think are great, what products you would rather have had a substitution for. I look forward to hearing your thoughts as always. And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching this teen box unboxing for 2022. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, as always, take care.